Right, looks like the Lancers Guild is a bit more for us. Let's go check it out. Hello, Wayne. Guildmaster Wayne has a trial in mind for you which promises to be more dangerous than any you have faced thus far. I've been expecting you, Zest. You've been training hard, I trust. I would set you your next trial, one more dangerous than any you've faced before. I would not send an unprepared man to his death. Before we proceed, I must needs verify your progress with mine own eyes. You will face 3 experienced lancers in single combat. Defeat each one in succession, you will prove yourself fit to undertake the trial. Arm yourself and take your place in the training area. We begin when you're ready. I can do that. Okay. Easy enough, first one anyway. Next. You go. Next. Enough. Put up your lance. Well done, Zest. Okay, what's next? Impressive, Zest. Most impressive. You're ready to face the trial. Yet, I did not exaggerate when I said it would be dangerous. Make no mistake, to take this test is to risk death. Knowing this, do you still wish to proceed? Yes, I would. You disappoint me. Back again, are you? That man is the only soul in this pathetic excuse for a guild who shows any promise. Which is why I have counselled him to leave you. Alas, he chooses to remain in your house of cravens. Such a waste. The guild has outlived its purpose. I mean to see its doors shut and barred for good. If you wish to object, I invite you to do so with lance in hand. You do not want for confidence, sir. But answer me this. What grudge do you hold against us? What reason did you choose this of all crusades? I detest cravens who would proclaim their courage and like nothing better than to crush them. That is my reason. Well, the fixity of your purpose is clear even if your reasoning is not. So be it. Suffice it to say you will not have your way without a fight. Oh, but do not presume I will be your opponent. No, you must face the Lancer over whom you so grandly claimed mentorship. One man among us whose potential you condescend to acknowledge. Zest shall represent us all. As Guildmaster, I wager the fate of the guild upon his lance. Ha! Do as you will, coward. Is your guild throwaway? You may even set the terms of the contest. Do I get a say in this? Very well. Zest here is to undertake a trial. I challenge you to complete the task before he does. You are to travel in his shroud and prove your courage before the Lord of the Bramble Patch. He is a giant amongst boars, unrivaled in strength and savagery, and the ruler over his kind. You must go before this fearsome creature and stand your ground. No, though, the Lord of the Bramble Patch will not grant an audience to just anyone. You must needs present him an offering of the bloody tusks of his subjects, the wild boars that inhabit his domain. When you have prepared your offering, leave it upon an area of trampled earth. Drawn to the stench of blood, the Lord of the Bramble Patch will soon appear. That is all. Are there any questions? I think it's pretty straightforward. No? Then let the trial commence. Right, I suppose I better get out of there pretty quick. He looks like he's jumped straight in there. Wonder if he can teleport. If he can't, that's not my fault. I also wonder if he has a chocobo. Right, okay. Let's deal with some of these boars, shall we? My chocobo out to give me a hand. Boars. Oh, looks like speed is of the essence, I suppose. Not the most thrilling task, but I assume the Lord of the Boars will be a bit more of a challenge. Hopefully I'm not filling out their numbers too much. These haven't really done anything to me. Let's skip out on that fight, shall we? We haven't got the time. Oh, I do very much enjoy getting into a pissing contest between lancers. It's not exactly how I expected my day to go. Four more. Three. Two. And this should be the last. Well, that will do. I assume that should be more than enough. I don't see anyone else out here. I assume I'm ahead. It appears the poor soul who tried to harvest this tusk before you was not so fortunate. Oh. Interesting. Well, anyway. Let us see what this Master of the Boars has to offer us. Oh, there you are. Right. Just in time. Doing this together then, are we? Guess that's the way of it. The wager is as good as won. Behold the true meaning of courage. Let me deal with these two first. And I guess I'll help you out of your situation that you're about to get into. Or not. Do you mind, sir? Summoning elemental sprites. Isn't it something I expected a large pig to be doing? Oh dear, what's going on? Not going so well, is it? Ooh. Suppose I shouldn't let the pig eat you. Get yourself up. We've got some work to do. You shan't find much sport in these two. I disagree. Come back another day, my friend. Does he look like he's amenable to reason? Oh, apparently he is. Wayne speaks pig. Good to know. Well done, Zest. You have completed the trial. I trust you now see the truth of my words. Hurling yourself into the midst of danger is not courage. It is folly. No, this proves nothing. I refuse. I refuse to accept. You refuse to accept the weakness within you. And apparently he does. No, Zest, leave him be. Your work here is done. Return to the guild. I shall see you there presently. Very well. Guess I'll head back there now your pissing contest is done. Okay, up to the Lancers Guild. Hello again, Elaine. Beat me here, I see. I will not lie to you. You are no match for the Lord of the Bramble Patch. Had you betrayed any hint of fear, he would have gored you in the space of a moment and feasted on your entrails. I mean, so you say. I think I would have been fine, but okay. But you stood your ground, holding fast to your composure and resolve. Thus were you able to stare terror in the face and survive unscathed. Well done, Zest. You have overcome the greatest hurdle in the quest to become a master of your own courage. You may now bring to bear the full extent of your abilities upon even the mightiest of foes. As for Folkers, well, if there's a shred of reason left within him, he will have learned the self-same lesson as you this day. Painful though the experience must surely have been, one can only hope that it will serve to open his eyes to the truth. Go forth, Zest. Prepare yourself for further trials. I look forward to our next meeting. Okay. Take the money. Okay, I guess so you've got something for me straight away after all. Guildmaster Yuan wants you to learn from other masters of the Lancer's art. Sure. It's good to see you again, Zest, and stronger than the last we spoke. Plainly you have devoted many hours to training, which is just as well, for I have a mind to set you your next task. At the Bramble Patch you came to grasp the true meaning of courage. I would have you put that courage to the proof before three masters of our art. In the many years since they began training within these walls, these men have led very different lives, yet they share this distinction of being regarded among the finest lancers of their time. And just as they once looked to their seniors for inspiration, so too shall you look to them. By availing yourself of their wisdom, you will take another step towards becoming a fully fledged lancer. Your first instructor is a man named Mephomi. Seek him out in the Amice's Spire in the East Shroud, where he serves as a frontier sentry. The long years at his post has honed Mephomi's perception. No detail escapes the man's piercing gaze. Present yourself before him for inspection, Zest, and do as he bids you. Cannot wait. Hey, to the Hawthorn Hut it is. I guess he's up in the tower there. Mephomi, I presume? You must be the young lancer I was told to expect. Greetings well met. I am Mephomi, commander of the brave men and women of this spire. Now let's have a good look at you. I see, you possess strength and skill in abundance, of that there is no doubt, but you still want for experience. Though I don't doubt you've seen much and more, mayhap you believe there is naught left out there to unnerve you. Yet the world is wide, and only the gods can claim to know all. You may be assured that the legendary lancers of old faltered at times. No lancer, nor any man, can foresee all possibilities, but he can steel himself for the unexpected. I would have you do just that. Take this bottle of fresh spoken blood and sprinkle it at the foot of the great tree to the north. Doing so will lure out creatures of the night, which you are to vanquish. Okay, I mean, sounds like something I can do, and have done on a couple of occasions now. How you doing there, Dave? Okay, spoken blood. The warm blood of a bipedal sentient. For some unknown reason, the humours will not coagulate. Now, bats. From giant pigs to tiny bats. Quite a few of them, I see. Any more? No. Okay. Well, that's one trial down. If he has any more for me. I mean, these Lancer people, most likely. Welcome back, son, and well done. I bore witness to your battle with mine own eyes. Blood bat bewilders its prey with ceaseless fluttering, which makes prodding the spear in the beast an exercise in frustration. Frustration that may easily give rise to panic. Yet to your credit, you fought on resolutely, and thus emerged the victor. Ruane has taught you well, young one, but you have a way to go, to be sure. But beneath those rough-hewn edges, I see the makings of a great lodge. My blessing, make your way to Buscaron Drovers in South Shroud. It is there that your next instructor, Buscaron himself, awaits. The man had a unique approach to our art. Though it's a fair while since he hung up his spear, his words are well worth hearing. Indeed, lancers visit him as much for his counsel as they do his mead, good though it is. By meeting Buscaron and availing yourself of his knowledge, your lance work will surely improve. Buscaron was a lancer, eh? I don't believe I knew that. Well. Let's head out there then. Trying to think if this is the easiest way through. Can't remember. We will soon find out, however. No, it would have been quicker to teleport. Oh, that's fine. It's a bit of a trek out here. Not an unpleasant route though. How are you doing, Papalimo? Still out here? I'll talk to you guys later. Buscaron. Nope. But Buscaron will not talk to me until I've finished his other business. So I guess I will get to that and then come back shortly. Right, that's a little bit of business dealt with. Oh, the weather's not great, but let's go talk to Buscaron, shall we? Well, if it isn't Ruane's protege, I thought it was about time you arrived. I mean, yeah, I guess so. I'm Buscaron, this here's my place. We've met, Buscaron. How drunk are you? In case you're wondering why old Ruane sent you, I should mention that I've not always been in the food and drink business. Before I opened the Drovers, I manned an outpost not far from here. Any road, between keeping throats wet and bellies full, I ain't got a great deal of time to chat just now, so if you don't mind, I'll get on with educating you. Sure. Now take this nice bottle of full flower mead. Wait, don't open it. This ain't that kind of lesson. No, I want you to make an offering of it at Mistel's Lance, which is a monument tucked away in the rocky cleft to the south of here. See the bottle safely there, complete with its contents, and when you come back I'll tell you a story. Got all that? Good. You sure you haven't been drinking it, Pascon? Well, anyway. Let's do as he says. Full flower mead. This aged honey liqueur is a faint bouquet of roses and ochus. Sounds horrendous, in fact. That was it. I half expected something to jump out of me and try and kill me for that, but apparently not. Much more simple than expected, I suppose. Oh well. Not complain about not having someone try to kill me, I suppose. It's probably a good idea. Okay, Bascon, I've done your weird request. So, you offered up the mead as I told you, and without drinking a drop, I would never drink that stuff. It stunk horrifically. Very well, you shall have a towel of me as promised. Miss Tao is a man who founded the Lancers Guild, and the monument I sent you to is erected in his honour. Miss Tao was courage made flesh. Cut him and I dare say it'd have bled the stuff. It was him who first identified the two aspects of a Lancer's courage, as well as to go about tempering them. And that weren't all he did, seeing as how the art had gone stale, what with our Lancers keeping to the confines of the Twelveswood, he sought to bring in new techniques and methods from faraway lands. But Gridania was a different place in his day. The outside world was a thing to be shunned back then, and no non-forest born were considered faithless savages. Aye, it was even worse than now. Of course old Miss Dale wasn't afraid to call that way of thinking what it was, a lot of ignorance and cowardice. But to cut a long story short, despite a forest full of good old Gridanian stubbornness, he finally convinced the nation to open its doors to foreign lancers. And by blending their techniques with his own, he gave the world the art which you now practice. To this day, the Lancers Guild accepts students regardless of their origin, and that wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for Miss Dale. Us Lancers owe him much and more, and it's our charge to carry on his legacy. Never forget that. Eh? What's that? When's the trial? Much as I hate to disappoint, there isn't one. Your courage was never in doubt, son. My part in your training is done. It is time you visited your third and final instructor, a fellow named Vox Clark. You'll find him whiling away his time at the Bob and Cork, like as not. Oh, and that's the name of the inn in Foregold Float, in case you don't know. Up in North Shroud it is. Vox Clark's an old rival of mine. Me and him used to go at it till neither man could lift his spear tip off the ground. I warn you, he was a right stubborn bugger back then, and the years ain't done much to improve his humours. So, good luck with impressing him. That's what I live for, impressing these people. Alright, where are you at? Bobbing Cork. Aha. Vox Clark, I presume? I take it you're the young lancer of whom Owain spoke. Only adventurer besides, by look of you. I was an adventurer myself once, that was before I became a lance for hire. But enough idle talk, you have come to learn from me, and learn from me you shall. Be warned though, that you will not find me as lenient as an instructor as others. Now pay attention. Thus far you have learned to muster your courage in situations of fear, panic and uncertainty. With me, you will learn to do so in the face of change. The enemy is a living thing, and living things are apt to change. Whatever the nature of that change, a lancer must be able to think and adapt. And to think and adapt during battle requires courage. To teach you the meaning of my words, I would have you challenge a fiery fiend known as the Red Balloon. However, the creature will appear only when there is a raging flame. You may kindle such a flame by procuring 6 fingers from slain balloons and depositing them at a gutted campfire. This should suffice to entice the Red Balloon. As the battle wears on, this creature's fury shall burn with ever greater fervour, till it is ripe to burst in a conflagration of death. Let courage lend strength to your lance and extinguish this fiery foe. So you want me to exterminate some bombs and then summon their king and kill him too. Okay, that sounds doable, if not incredibly familiar at this point. At least it's 6 this time. And not 10 pigs. Okay, balloons, balloons, balloons. Some golems. Right. Oh. Going to explode? Yes. Good to know. I would like this dealt with a little bit quicker, so let's get my Chocobo companion out to help me. Ah, looks like we have some hunt marks here as well. That's okay, let's get on with some more balloon killing. Right, 2 more. Not sure how many more of these scavengers. Enough of those. Right, so we have another bomb nearby. Ah, this way. Okay, 6 balloon fingers. Now present them to an altar, like I'm summoning some kind of balloon demon. Oh no, it's a gutted campfire. Never mind. I suppose it could be considered an altar by some. Let's tiny finger taken from a void-sent balloon is hot to the touch. Ah, hello. He's getting rather large, isn't he? Hey, you might want to step back a bit. Oh, it wasn't too bad. And back to the pub. Easy enough. Oh yeah, back upstairs. Almost forgot where it was again. Okay, I've slain your bomb. So, you've vanquished the red balloon, no less than what I would expect of one of your Waynes. Your enemy altered its nature throughout the encounter, thereby causing the terms of battle to shift repeatedly. Yet ever did you press onward, your courage holding firm in the midst of constant change. So, it was that you emerged triumphant. I am not known for being liberal with my praise, but you have done well. Yours is genuine courage. Mind you, this does not give you license to forsake your training. You are still but a fledgling among us, after all. I have finished with you. You may report back to Wayne, and when you do, tell that young upstart that I demand he show his face here from time to time. That is all. Yeah. Some kind of past, did I? Let's find out what Elaine has to say. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm done. Old Vox Clark demands I show my face. I can only assume the buxom brunette afloat isn't lavishing him with the attention he craves. Very well, shall do what I see what I can do. As for you, Zest, well done. Never doubted you would meet the approval of all free men, yet I am no less proud of you for having done so. You have travelled far along the Lancer's path, and soon you no longer require my guidance. In fact, you need to overcome but one further trial to complete your education here. Do so, and I will give you my blessing to leave the Lancers Guild and embark on a new adventure, spear in hand. As ever, apply yourself to your lance work and return when you are ready for your final challenge. I look forward to our next meeting. Okay. I will see about getting to that. And possibly having a less awkward outfit for the next time you see me. But that is something I'll have to deal with shortly. Okay, looks like we have some more work at the Lancers Guild. Let's just go pick that up. Hello, Wayne. Master Elaine would set you a final trial. Ah, Zest, ever a sight for sore eyes. By your return, I take it you're ready for the final trial. Very well, let us... Guildmaster Elaine. You're wounded. What has happened? We were attacked by a dusk white lancer as we trained in the forest. He was impossibly strong, a demon. He kept screaming something about teaching us true courage. No, not him. Not Volkas. We were in the northwest corner of the central shroud when it happened. I was able to get away, but the others... You must help the others. Ugh. Be strong, man. I'm sorry, Zest. The trial must wait. Pray make haste to the central shroud and help your comrades. Zest, should Volkas force your hand, do what must be done. I'll speed you on your way. Oh damn, it's a pain in the ass before, but gone a bit too far now, I think. Let's hope there's more to it. Hang on. So if we head out the White Wolf Gate, should be able to get there a little bit quicker. Right, where's the... wonder what this is, or whose this is, specifically. Help, for the love of the 12, help me! Okay. Let's first get their attention away from him. Okay, looks like we're in the clear. Oh, you my life friend, another breath and I would have become worm fodder. But Dust White Lancer unleashed the fiends upon us, claiming it would temper our courage. You should have seen the look on his eye when he said it, mad bastard. Well, where did he go? Where is he now? I think he headed off towards the North Shroud, maybe in the direction of Full God Float. I can't say for sure, I was concentrating on the Scalekin at the time. As a reckoning you seek, you're like to be disappointed. Those of us who managed to outrun the worms have already alerted the whalers. Dare say the Dusk White is being held at spear point as we speak, begging for his worthless life in a puddle of his own piss. Serves the bastard right and all. Yeah, well. Gonna check just in case. Yeah, so it's not too hard to get to. Looks like it's stairs on the bottom floor to here. Okay. Try and quietly get past these. Go. There's an opening. Oh, I don't think we're going to be able to do that here. Let's deal with this problem. Okay, focus, you mad bastard. What the hell are you up to? What kept you? Open your comrade, you say? Fool, you waste your pity on false friends. It's only a matter of time before they betray you. Aye, just like those wretches who saw me imprisoned and exiled. I was once an upright citizen of Gridania and a man of the Lancers Guild, yet life is not easy. For want of coin to obtain the barest necessities, I conspired with my closest comrades to steal from the guild's coffers. The theft soon came to light. There were no suspects. It was clear that the deed had been perpetrated by someone within the ranks. An air of suspicion hung heavy over the guild from that day forth, until at last, unable to bear the guilt, I convinced my accomplices to join me in confessing. Only for them to bite their craven tongues after I had stepped forward and admitted my part of the crime. And so it was, I alone took the blame. Of course it was the Duskwight, everyone said. Was there ever any doubt? It all made perfect sense. Despite my heartfelt pleas, my so-called friends denied any involvement. Instead they called me vulgar names that I do not care to repeat. Can you imagine the shock and anguish I felt at their betrayal? Give me a second, I can think of a few names to call you right now. Would that I had the strength to force the truth out of those traitors. Would that I had the courage to escape my dungeon cell, even if it meant taking some hapless guard's life. Driven by vengeance and no small amount of self-loathing, I resolved to forge my courage anew. I strode into layers of ravenous fiends well drenched in blood. I put their helpless offspring to the spear that I might face the unbridled fury of their kin. For my efforts, I have acquired the ultimate courage. A courage forced amidst danger and tempered by rage. I fear nothing. I am the greatest lancer that have ever lived. Yeah, you're an idiot. We'll pop paid to that right now. You are the sole lancer worthy of name. By defeating you, I'll prove my courage. You will not get the better of me. Who the hell is this? I fight for victory and I will stop at nothing to attain it. You should probably fight for something else, I imagine. You shall not get in victory today. Oh, I'm sorry I had to come to this, really, but you forced my hand. Impossible! My courage is absolute. Your stupidity is absolute. You should probably get away from the... No, come no closer. Oh, you bloody idiot. Wow. Damn it. Back to the Dancers Guild, I suppose. Damn fool. Hello. So, Focus is no more. Probably not. This was a tragic tale. One might have been so different had fate not dealt him such a cruel hand. He could well have commanded a place of honour within these halls. But it avails us not to dwell upon what might have been. It is enough that you are still with us, Zest. Lest you wonder about your final trial, there will be none. I have seen all I need to see. You have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that yours is genuine courage. In recognition of this, I shall pass to you the secrets of Lance Charge, one of the most potent abilities in our arsenal. You are a Lancer in your own right now. There is not more I can teach you. From here onwards, it is up to you to seek out such challenges as will make you grow. Like attracts like, the strong are drawn to strength. Just as I once knew for certainty that I was destined to face the Lord of the Bramble Patch, so too will you find, or be found by, an adversary of equal worth. None can say what fate will bring, but armed with your courage, there is naught you need fear. Keep close to your heart the lessons you have learned here, and go forth to blaze a new trail with spear in hand. Well, I appreciate the lesson so far. Well, thank you for your tutelage. I'll be back sometime soon. Only that could have gone different.